Welcome back, everyone. Good to see you all. Everybody ready for, oops, what the hell was that? Sorry about that, everyone. Good to see you, Michael. Good to see you, Lita. Good to see everybody on YouTube and everybody on Facebook and Instagram, TikTok, everyone. Welcome back. Let me tell you, yesterday was a fun day. We did phase 3. And listen, if you have not watched it yet, I know that if some of you missed the class, please go back to it. It was one of the better classes I've done in a few months. It was just, having ones back to back was just so much fun. We made so much money on certain stocks, but the key is not about making money. It's controlling the losses. Remember, that's how you become a very good trader, and that's why you should be in those classes. I know we had a bunch of new people that came out and that are starting the classes. Unfortunately, it was a little fast, more than I wanted to, but there was some really nice stocks. I want to talk about this PLTR, and the video link is right there. So you've got the YouTube video link right there. Yeah, Rich, I think you just posted it, right? Yeah, right there. So let me just put this in social media, and everyone can watch it. So if you guys have not watched this video on YouTube, it's also on Instagram. It's also on TikTok and everything. But this stock has been absolute, on fire lately after the election. You can see it right here from $40. This stock just literally shot up to almost at 71. It is doing fabulous. If you haven't watched it, I explain a little bit more about it. And please make sure, like us, friend us, and share us. The more you share it, the more it helps us all out. There's just too many people lose money in this business. It's a 90% failure rate, and I hate hearing that stuff. All right. So anyway, let's talk about some other stocks that we traded, because it just wasn't PLTR that was moving up great. You could see it right here, right at the gate. PLTR ran from $66, boom, shot right up to about 70, and it went to a whopping. It's already at $72 to hit a high today. So I'm just telling you right now, I'm so pissed off at myself. I bought a lot of shares of it. And this is the problem. And listen, sometimes I'm guilty and I make the mistakes. But it went from like 70 and it had this huge iceberg order. It backed off. I got out. I got nervous. It came down and it dropped all the way down here to 68. I got out here around like 69. I ended up buying it back at 70. So I spent an extra $1 to buy it back, but I'm happy I did, because look where it is now. So I would hate to be in the stock that I'm not in, that's running, that I've been a big fan of. But anyway, PLTR back on the watch list. PLTR, let's keep an eye on that one. There was a couple other stocks too we traded yesterday that did really good. Let's talk about a bunch of them, because it just wasn't that. MVST was also good in the middle of the day. Ran from $1 to $1.50. Nice level one stock, beautiful stock. BBAI, another one, very nice, slow, very consistent. We did well with this one too. This was more on the level one. I mean, even in the afternoon, we were trading the stock at 280, and you could see even at 280 going into the close, it went to $3. That might not sound like a lot to you people that are watching on social media, but I know everyone here in the cyber group room are all traders. 20 cents. $2,800 investment, $200. You do that every day. It's a $50,000 salary. Who doesn't have a problem with that? Where do you make $200 a day in an hour, right? I mean, you can't make that at McDonald's, but it was just a little too slow. It wasn't like the other one, but it was a good stock though. I love that one. We were trading that in class too. MVST, another great. I talked about that one. UPST. That was the one I wanted to talk about. That one also a little bit more on the expensive side. It had a really good move right here. Big pop from 50 all the way to a whopping 90. That was another stock with the election. Another stock that did really well. Came back down, but it was up a little bit on the volatile side, probably in the category 4. So be a little careful of that one. For some of us, Wolf was okay. Snapchat did really well too yesterday. Wasn't a big mover. It's been a pretty good swing trade. It took a big hit back in July, ran from like 17 down to 870, but yesterday did pretty well at 9:30, ran from 12 to 13 in about an hour. You know what? The goal is teach how to make $1 a day. You make $1 a day, keeps the spouse away, right? All right. So anyway, let's go through the watch list. We got a bunch of stocks that are green on the watch list. Eli Lilly's obviously pushing pretty well. I know it's expensive, but I mean, ever since that news came out regarding about the weight loss drug that Biden wants to approve to people be on Medicaid because it is working, and diabetes is the number one killer and the number one sickness in this country. And I mean, if you could just control that, how much money would save people? So I don't know if President Trump is going to continue with it because it's very, very expensive. But Eli Lilly's up pretty big up today. It's up $14. When that news came out, stock was roughly trading about $7.50. The only issue with this stock is this: if you bought, let's say it was $7.50, it ran 75 cents, right? So is it a lot? I mean, it's a lot of money to tie up, but you know what? It's nice to, if you want to trade some brand name stocks, you don't got to trade a lot of shares of it. You can still do pretty well. So I'm going to put the Eli Lilly back on the watch list on this morning. But there are other inexpensive stocks that are moving pretty well too. CYCN is moving up really cool right there this morning. A little bit of a rainbow effect on level 4. It's kind of messy. I'll show you what I'm talking about. You got a couple of green balls here, ran from 7, kind of messy here. On the chart, I'm not getting that nice consistency, but I like this big orders that showed up here around, well, obviously that doesn't even count. Let me scratch that out. $1, no, not interested in that. Ran from 6, ran to 5. It's probably a category 3. It's up about 230% right now. I'll put it on the watch list. CYCN, but I could probably tell you it's going to be pretty volatile. The one that looked a little bit better this morning, which some of you did catch on around 8 o'clock this morning, for some of you that do trade pre-market, this one ran pretty well. 80-cent stock ran to about $1.60. This one, a lot better, but I always prefer the stock to go past $1. This one's got nice levels on it. You could see it right here. The 60-cent buyer for 100,000, and this new guy showed up here around $1.20 for 50,000, and then the order starts showing up here about $1.80. Remember, our goal is we teach you how to read the right of the chart, not the left of the chart. All right. That one did pretty well. Amazon also doing pretty well. Looks like it's going to test all-time highs. And did we break it? I think we probably broke it. So Amazon is also going on the watch list. Listen, it's the holiday season. A lot of people, I got addicted to Amazon. I was anti-Amazon about 2-3 years ago. It's just so much easier, returning, everything else, no long lines. I go to UPS store if I don't like it. Amazon is killing it. All right. You could see it was a great buy here when we saw it back in August. You could have got it at 150. Look, it's already at 215, and it's breaking all-time highs. That one's on the watch list too. HRTX, pass on that one. Don't really like it. Spotty on the XCUR trade too. This one looks like a buyout. Ugly chart. Not doing well on that one. Marvel, on the other hand, is doing really well. MRVL. And this ain't Marvel, like Marvel, which was Spider-Man and everything else. All right. This is a technology company. So anyway, looks like they came out with good earnings at the close yesterday. Stock is just broke all-time highs. Another sleeper, which probably some of you didn't see. So I'm putting Marvel on the watch list. That one's looking really, really well. Let me go hop on over here and let me see what the market's doing on it. MRVL. Let me see if the orders are still out there on that one, on Marvel. Lori from YouTube, good to see you, Lori. All right, so we just got a big order. It just got filled at $1.10. So that's a really, really good sign. See that order right there? $1.10 right there. You see that big spike? Let me just show you. Big order right there. It was about 10,000 shares. Just got filled. All right. So I guess they love the news on that one too. Marvel's doing great. All right. Once again, expensive. Just be a little careful on that. All right, anything on the losers list? Nope, nothing there. There's an ETF. This is the warrant. No good dead cat bounces. A lot of these stocks that we traded that were the big percentage gainers are showing up here. All right, on the New York Stock Exchange, PSTG, another one's gapped up yesterday from earnings, starting to back off. Not looking too well, though. Don't like how it's trending. Looks like people are looking to take some profit taking on that one. CRM, Salesforce is killing it. CRM, big pop, had good earnings announcements out there. 330 went to 360. Another good sleeper right here. Stock was on 275, 365. Is that all-time high on that? Yep. Salesforce is just killing it. Killing it. If anyone here knows anything about CRMs, we're very big with CRMs. I mean, Salesforce, I think they restructured their fees. They came out with a cheaper version, which still eventually going to go to the expensive one anyway, but they know that they're too expensive. They kind of restructured their business here and kind of come out with a more of a cheaper CRM. And looks like it kind of worked out for them when they made that announcement. So stock's doing great. That one's going on the watch list too. But I don't like how it's trending right now. There's probably getting a lot of profit taking, even of being up $37, up 11%. But that one got to put on the watch list because, you know, it did great yesterday. A lot of earnings still coming out here. All right, there's an ETF coming out. By the way, the Marvel is just popped. Look at that. That big order got filled at that 110. The stock already ran about 70 cents. All right. So, unfortunately, we got a lot of brand name stocks. Okay. That's the bad part. The good thing is market's not open yet, so something's going to pop up there. But you know what? We got a couple little non-brand name stocks, the CYCN, you know, the, I don't know. Do I put this one on here? The SRM, that one's not bad. I mean, it is, you know, trying to trend up, not terrible, but I'll put that on a watch list too. All right, traders. All right, so listen, let's get ready. We got phase 3, lesson 3, lesson 4. It's today. We're going to pick up at 9:30. If you want to find out more about getting into the classes, talk to Education Advisor. If you're watching on social media, once again, like us, friend us, take your phone, scan the QR code at the top left-hand corner. We're here all day. You want to join the trading room? Been here for 35 years. See why we've been around and has been ranked #1 on Google as and on ChatGPT. A couple of things here. Flynn, got a couple of people asking me a question here. Someone bought 2,700 Marvel at 58 cents. I guess they know the stock is going to go there before the earnings released. Flying Shark, you know what? That's one of the things that you have to look at by reading the right of the chart. You got to remember, some people still can't get access to trading the market like we do if you don't have direct access brokers. And you know what? You just got to know where those orders are, and you could see them out there. But yeah, the stock is obviously doing pretty well, and it's already at, ooh, you probably didn't see this, Shark, but somebody just came out there and just bid up 10,000 shares at $110.20. So looks like he just pulled his order, but it looks like we're getting a big spike in volume. We'll talk more about it in the live trading room, but we got to go. I got ready for class. Once again, we'll be here back at 2:30, or just like I said, click on that QR code, join our trading room. We'll see you there. All right. Also, big news. One last thing before we go. Remember, next week, we got 10 of the biggest, most popular gurus in trading talking about cryptocurrency, stock trading, options trading, swing trading. And we have our keynote speaker, Mike Hello from CNBC is going to be there. So make sure you register for it. We'll post that link. So please get your seats, lock them in before they sell out. See you guys in about 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere. All right. Good luck, everyone. Trade safe.